This might be my personal best brown ever.
For over a year now, my wife Erica and I have been transforming our dream van into a fully capable adventure rig. In January, I headed over to U-Joint, Colorado to pick up our 2009 E350 after they'd equipped it with a four-wheel drive system, new lighting, a winch, and an air compressor. In the dead of winter, I drove it back across the western US, making a few stops for fishing and snowboarding. But without insulation, the cold was intense. It quickly became clear that we needed a warm, comfortable interior to make remote stops more enjoyable. So, our next destination was Axis Vehicles in Hood River, Oregon. Axis specializes in building rugged vans for rugged people. We're building out this van to be our home on wheels, a chance to simplify, connect, and explore with freedom. After we get married, Erica and I decided we were going to rent out our house for a year and move into the van full-time. Our goal is to spend time outside, discovering North America's incredible landscapes, exploring hidden trails, fly fishing in remote places, and chasing winter slopes for the best skiing and snowboarding. It's a vision of a life without limits, of seeing places most people only dream of, and spend time together in nature in a way that feels real, raw, and fully ours. This van is more than just a vehicle. It's the start of our journey, side by side, with everything we need packed onto four wheels and a home that can go anywhere. All right, guys, the time has finally come. 6 months later, after dropping the van off at Axis in January, it's now July, and the van is completely ready. Everything's been built out on the inside, windows have been installed, all sorts of stuff has been done, and we're gonna see it for the first time. So we're headed to Oregon. We're gonna hop on the plane here in about 5 minutes and make our way over to Axis Vehicles.
I'm so excited to see it and drive it home and get it all put together and make it ours and live in it. We're almost there. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Oh, it's got the covers in there. Wow. Oh, it looks so clean.
Just for you.
Wow. Just for me. Wow. So exciting. Oh my goodness. Wow, it's so high up. I'm gonna like climb up here. Wow.
Whoa.
This is sick.
From buying this van in April, over a year ago, a little less than a year and a half later, we're here standing next to the completed product. Thanks to the help of Taylor at Axis Vehicles, it's done.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little walk around for you.
Taylor spent the next hour giving us the rundown of all the specific features that Axis added to our van, including electronics, heating, sleeping, and cooking arrangements. When it came to building out the interior of our van, I knew it was a project I couldn't take on myself. I don't have the tools or skills to create the level of craftsmanship it requires, and this van isn't just a vehicle, it's our home. It needs to be perfectly dialed in, functional, and comfortable. That's why I chose to work with Axis. Their experience and attention to detail gave me the confidence that this van would be ready for whatever adventures come our way. Once Erica and I felt up to speed with the details of our build, Taylor handed us our keys and sent us on our way.
That's a pretty good trade right there.
That is a good
look at
trade.
that.
Hell yeah.
Four-wheel drive coffee.
For a whole van.
Yeah, look at that.
Frick yeah.
I'm keeping it though. Maybe the van
yeah,
too.
Keep it.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Drive safe.
Cool.
Thanks,
Drink
Taylor.
four-wheel drive coffee and drive Axis vans.
The keys to my f***ing awesome van. Climbing the mountain.
dream come true. Our van has been fully transformed from an empty shell to a home with everything we need to live comfortably in, regardless of where we are in the world. Words can't explain how excited we are to drive Bertha back to Montana and get her ready for a year of traveling across North America. Well, guys, got some bad news here. We just made it home and we started hearing a pretty bad sound coming from the engine.
It sounds like either something metal moving around or like liquid curdling somewhere. I have no idea.
I think it's metal. So I called a local shop, brought it by. It's here, they're gonna look at it, they're gonna do some work on it. Huge bummer. Couldn't be more bummed than right now. But like with all bummers, the best thing you can do is turn it into a positive situation. We're gonna say goodbye to the van here, leave it in the hands of the shop for the next couple weeks, and maybe go and strap on our backpacks, go into the woods, and catch a few trout. It's the best we can do with our current situation.
The uber opposite of a van trip. Backpacking.
Sometimes life on the road throws a wrench in your plans, literally. With older vehicles, a few hiccups are just a part of the adventure. It's important to say that this had nothing to do with the incredible work done by the folks at Axis and U-Joint. It's just the nature of running a rig with 15 years behind it. Instead of letting it get us down, we decided to pivot. This backpacking trip turned out to be exactly what we didn't know we needed. A chance to disconnect, reset, and immerse ourselves in the wilderness. It's funny how a breakdown can lead to a breakthrough. Well, I hope you can tell by my funky shades that we are stoked right now because the van has been fixed. It wasn't as big of an issue as we thought it would be. Oh, there she is.
There she blows.
There she blows. Well, here we are, reunited at last with the van. All it was a super simple part in the valve cover. This piece right here was literally glued on from the factory, and the glue just came loose. And this was just rattling around. I think it was just bumping into the valves. It was just making this sound in the engine. I was literally going online looking at new engines for this van to find out that it was just this little measly part that came unglued in the valve cover is such a relief. We're gonna take this thing home, get it outfitted with all the things that we need to live, and take it on its first adventure. Oh yeah, baby. Sounds pretty nice.
Sounds pretty nice.
Erica and I have some big plans to move out of our house for a year and hit the road on a trip around North America. But in light of our recent mishap with the engine, we decided that a shorter shakedown trip is in order. Our plan is to head back to the house, pack up the van, then hit the road for a week or so. This way, we can get a feel for our new home and work out any kinks before committing to a big trip across the country. Well, it's finally come down to actually taking our first trip in the rigged out van. We're not gonna count the trip coming back from Oregon because we basically just zipped home, didn't really get to use the van much. So, first trip, Canada. Going up to BC, then over to Alberta, but in between we're gonna come back to Montana, see a concert with our friends, Bridger and Kaylee, and they also have an E-Series van.
E-Series meetup.
Getting Bertha to this point has been an incredible journey, and we're beyond grateful to everyone who contributed to the build along the way. It feels surreal to finally be on her maiden adventure as a fully outfitted rig. We're out here living the dream with nothing but open road and endless possibilities ahead.
Yay! Woo! We did it. Good driving. Thanks.
You just
super sketchy. I was
freaking
like,
dropped right off.
Drive this well? And he's like, you can do it.
Let's cook some food.
Some food
Are
comida.
you fired up?
Fired up. I'm making the cauliflower fried rice, and then I'm gonna put Mountain House in it.
Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be so good.
Are you really doing that?
Yes.
All right.
And I get to use the electric kettle to make Mountain House while I'm using the stove to make the rice. I think it looks pretty freaking delicious, if I do say so myself.
Really good.
You like it? Yeah.
Well, we slayed it.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you
It was
catch?
Insane. Caught a massive cutty.
We made it to the campsite. Erica and I made some dinner with Kaylee. We chilled out for a little bit. Bridger, he's got a fire under his ass, so he went fishing and caught a nice cutty. So things are looking good. We're gonna close in for the night here pretty soon and get ready for a big day of fishing tomorrow, bud.
Oh yeah.
Bridger's already out there, ripping lips with our puppy. Oh, he's got one. Got another one. Callie.
He's hooked in.
He ate it right in front of my freaking face, bro.
Wow. He's got a bully on.
Came up from the depth. That was crazy.
Yeah. Oh, baby.
Dude, that was sick.
Nice.
Well, fishing's turned out to be not half bad. Catching a few little cuts here and there.
Yeah, baby. Ooh, yeah.
A couple small bullies and one really nice one. So can't complain. It's been pretty good so far. Just gonna keep at it and go to the concert later. We're just out here having a fun time. Good old fashioned time. There we go. Small bullies are cool. we hit the highway, I noticed a faint smell of fuel coming through the AC vents. It caught me off guard, but I brushed it off. The red clay strays were playing soon, but first, we had to make a quick fuel stop.
I was filling up the tank and fuel just spilled literally everywhere under the truck. I had to shut off the gas super fast. I don't know why it was leaking.
Seems like it's on top of this tank.
It does
Yeah,
seem-
and then when you hit the brakes, whatever was on top came forward.
Yeah.
I could smell it through the AC on the drive here. I told Erica, I was like, I smell fuel.
Fan was still running. It made it here to the concert. The concert was pretty close to where we had the leak happen. So we drove here, we parked for the night, went to the show. Woke up this morning and we fiddled around with the fuel tank. So basically we figured out that the fuel pump came loose from the gas tank. So I got it seated back into place and we have to lock it in, and we're having trouble locking it in. It's really hard to reach. Yeah, dude. I think you need like a tool or something to like really get leverage.
What kind of tool?
I don't know. The kind that you can take the gas tank out and do it not under the van.
It's good hanging out with you.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Until next time.
Till next time.
Whenever we got.
Adios.
Bye guys. Drive safe. We're going back to Canada.
Going back to Canada.
It's not a full fix, but it's enough that I think we can continue the adventure. So we're not bailing yet. If fuel starts spewing everywhere again, maybe we'll bail. But until then, we're gonna go catch some fish. Out here, every journey has its surprises, and this time, it happened to be a fuel leak. It's just another one of those things that comes along with driving a 15-year-old van. While it was an unexpected detour, it's all part of the story, and honestly, we wouldn't trade this lifestyle for anything. Challenges like these remind us to stay flexible and keep the spirit of the adventure alive, no matter what comes our way. It's a little rattly on these washboarded roads, and one of my favorite things about what we did with the van is we have onboard air. So we can deflate the tires a good bit, so these roads aren't as rough on the van and on our butts. Well, we're in Alberta. Finally got to really do some off-roading in the van. We've done a little bit of off-roading, but did some actual off-roading to get here. Had to throw it in 4 low, put on the locker, exciting stuff. But we just got this epic campsite next to a beautiful mountain stream. Really doesn't get any better. Erica set up her hammock. I think we're gonna post up here for a day or two. Just pumped to be out here in the van, away from the real world.
It is the real world. It's our world.
It's a little dreary outside. A few clouds, a little bit of rain. So we're gonna take our time this morning. We got here last night and ended up just parking up and hanging out for quite a while. We didn't really get to fishing. It's one nice thing about being on the road for a long while is that neither of us feel the pressure to get out there and use every single moment to fish and be on the water. It's nice to be able to kick back and know that the good fishing will come. We just got to be patient and enjoy the process of getting there. So that's what we're doing.
Avocado toast for my husband.
We're millennials in a van. Avocado toast.
I mean, it's the best breakfast. It's so good.
Big stonefly.
Big stonefly down on the rock, crawling around.
Oh! Yeah, I was trying to catch a cutty. I'm glad that bully ate though, because it's been pretty slow today. Cutty fishing hasn't really been on. We've been throwing tons of dry flies. And none of them have really been working, and we haven't seen that many fish rising. So I throw in a little streamer. It's a little Creelex guy here, small streamer, and I'm gonna throw another streamer through here, see if there's another one. Oh!
Did you see that?
Keep moving it. I did see that.
It's such a good feeling simply being here. We're finally living out our dreams on the road, in the wild, doing exactly what we want to be doing. Even with some minor setbacks, like the valve cover issue and the fuel leak, the van has already been a total game changer.
Super.
Giving us a comfortable space to get out of the elements and live for extended periods of time away from our house. Erica and I are beyond excited about this build, and it hasn't really sank in yet that we are actually the owners of this incredible machine.
I've been seeing a few hoppers around, seeing some big mayflies too, like some drakes. We came here thinking it was gonna be really good dry fly fishing, but it's been a little slow today. That's how it is sometimes. Can't always be cutthroat hopes and dreams. Catch a dry fly cutty.
Dry fly cutty too, so it's gonna happen.
Oh, set!
Oh, really? Wow. Oh, yeah.
Nice, babe.
Oh, yeah. We got one.
Finally,
Look at that.
on the dry fly. Oh yeah. Look at it.
Nice, babe.
I did it.
You did it. Give me knuckles.
We're cooking a little stir fry. We're doing some chicken with some vegetables and some rice and teriyaki sauce. Should be delicious. There it is.
Best chef award goes to
Rico!
Rico.
Yay!
Hey Tommy, you want to come hiking with me? I'm going to walk 17 miles and sleep on rocks.
Shuttle driver Rico.
Well, we couldn't tote around our bikes for a week straight and not go mountain biking. We're gonna hit some shuttle trails. There's a nice dirt road that goes up and down the trail system, so you can use the van to run shuttle and just go downhill and hit some jumps. And y'all thought we had those bikes on the back just for looks. Looks like my Uber has arrived. We thought we were heading home. Biking was supposed to be the last activity in Canada. But while we were on the biking trails, we ran into some fans who watch the Phelps and the Fly YouTube channel. And they suggested a couple more fishing spots. So with the local knowledge, we had to capitalize on it because these are places that neither of us have ever been. And just knowing that there's potential for a big brown or a big rainbow got us fired up enough to turn the rig around and remain on our Canadian fly fishing journey.
After days of chasing native West Slope cutthroat trout and bull trout in the mountains, we're heading down to the prairie, where a whole new kind of fishing awaits. Here, the landscape opens up and the rivers slow down, winding through grasslands and sage. This is rainbow and brown trout country. In the fertile spring creeks of the prairie, the cool, nutrient-rich waters create perfect conditions for these trout to thrive.
We made it out of the mountains and into the prairie. It just got dark, it's getting late, and we're really tired, so we're gonna get some rest and do a little fly fishing tomorrow morning. So
Nighty noodle. Pretty bushy. Look. Couple thorns in there. Good stuff.
With deep pools, undercut banks, and less fishing pressure, this quiet stretch of water offers a different challenge, one where every cast feels like a step into undiscovered territory.
we've been fishing everywhere. We've been to like 5 different rivers. Like we've been getting them on streamers, and I've caught a bunch of fish on streamers, and it's like, I don't want to be a picky fly fisherman, but I want to catch them on dries. Like, it's hopper season. There's grasshoppers everywhere. There's literally a giant caddis bouncing on the water right now. You know, this is our first time here. Maybe this river is just a low numbers, big fish ball game. At least I'm gonna hope that's what it is. So maybe we'll catch one. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's a nice brown. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that thing. Such a sick brown. That was crazy. Out of nowhere. We've only been here for about an hour fishing, so things are looking up. I think we're in the right spot.
Catching a nice brown right off the bat can either mean one of two things. I won't be catching anything else for the rest of the trip, or we just stumbled upon some awesome fishing.
There he is. Oh my God.
This was confirmed when an even larger trout came up and ate my fly.
Oh, that was a really nice fish.
Losing a fish like that is always a bummer, but it gave me the confidence that we were in the right spot to catch something big on a dry fly. It was time to make some dinner and get some rest before hitting it hard tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Hot.
Then, all of a sudden, I heard Tally barking wildly at something in the bushes before letting out a big yelp.
Tally got porcupine.
Kelly got porcupined. Oh, my poor baby. We're gonna try and get him out. Little girl.
Tally's happy that she doesn't have quills in her anymore.
You said baby. My poor baby.
Good morning, world. Well, going out for a little morning solo sesh. Erica's sleeping in with Tally. This is, I think, actually going to be the last session of the trip. We got to head home and pack up the van and pack up the house so we can leave on our big cross-country trip. It's a little sad to be leaving the west soon and heading east, but we're pumped to fish for stripers and do something a little bit different. In the meantime, I was dreaming of big brown trout last night. That fish that I missed yesterday is gonna haunt me for a little while. Came up and slurped the hopper right in front of my face. So maybe we'll get some redemption today, who knows? Small brownie. So pretty. Little guy. There we go. Oh yeah, baby. Better brown. He's a jumper. Rushed it. Oh my. There we go. Nice rainbow. Really nice rainbow. Oh my goodness. Absolute beast. There we go. Big brown on the hopper. I'm not in my line. I gotta be really careful with this fish. This thing's a tank. Oh my goodness, this thing is fighting so hard. Oh my gosh, this is scary. Come on, baby. We're almost done here. We're almost done. Oh my gosh, we're almost done. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. We did it. We caught a big brown on a hopper. Oh my gosh, this is the biggest brown this might be my personal best brown ever. Oh my goodness. This thing is so big. Y'all, this is absurd. I have not held a brown this big. I don't know if I ever have. This thing is such a beast. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Look at this thing. It's such a beast. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's beautiful. This knot was in my line that whole time while I was fighting the fish. So that was a little scary. Holy cow. I can't believe that just happened. It's literally what brown trout dreams are made of. Big male on the hopper. Ate it downstream towards me. I'm happy. I think I can go home now. I think Tally's ready too. Well, it's been an epic trip up here to Canada. We did a lot. We went bull trout fishing, cutthroat fishing. We went back to the States and went to a concert, came back to Canada, and did some more cutthroat fishing, and then we ended up here way out on the Great Plains fishing for brown trout and rainbow trout. And Tally's porcupine incident. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we got some more content coming your way, so stay tuned. And we'll see you in the next one. What did you find there?
We got a full Coke Zero from who knows when. There they are. Oh, look at that. Smells good. Wow, it's even cold.
Is it refreshing?
It's quite refreshing.